in order to be able to contribute effectively to the fight against terrorism. When you see our personnel today, they are proud to be recognized on the one hand. They are proud to be like the others on the other hand.
When I look back, I can say that we have come a very long way. With the resources provided by the people and the state, we are in the process of rebuilding ourselves. We are gaining strength. The Burkinabè Republic has a bright future, a future with a history that will be crowned with prestige and glory.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Ibrahim Traore Era. Today's story will make every African viewer feel both pride and challenge. Pride in seeing what one determined leader has done for his people, and challenge in realizing how much more our continent can achieve when leaders truly prioritize their nations. This is the story of how President Ibrahim Traoré turned the Burkinabè army from an underfunded, ill-equipped and overlooked force into one of Africa's most prepared, well-armed and powerful militaries. To appreciate the scale of today's transformation, we must first revisit what the Burkinabè army once looked like. Ask any veteran soldier who served before 2022, and they'll tell you about years of neglect. Rifles so outdated they jammed mid-battle. Armored vehicles so unsafe that soldiers feared driving them more than facing the enemy. Protective vests so worn out they became a running joke. Soldiers were sent to confront heavily armed terrorist groups with little more than bravery and prayers. Intelligence gathering was poor. Radios failed at critical moments. Many troops had to purchase their own basic equipment, while high-ranking officials, often linked to corrupt politicians, enjoyed luxury. The enemy enjoyed better arms, better funding, and superior training, largely because foreign interests preferred a weak Burkina Faso. Then came Captain Ibrahim Traoré. From his first day, he made his position clear. If we cannot protect our people, we have failed as a government. Those were not empty words. Within months, soldiers witnessed changes they once thought impossible.
Over these past 2 years, under the leadership of the President of Faso, His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traoré, we have all witnessed a profound transformation of the National Armed Forces, marked by a strengthening of our capability and increase in personnel, an increase in logistical resources, in weaponry, as well as a restructuring and redeployment of units that now cover the national territory more effectively.
Veterans, some with 15, 20, even 25 years of service, described the shock of entering their barracks to find brand new stockpiles of weapons. AK-2 or 3 assault rifles with modern optics, sniper systems, heavy machine guns, grenade launchers, full sets of body armor, ballistic helmets, night vision goggles, and tactical gloves. Equipment once reserved for advanced foreign militaries was now standard issue in Burkina Faso. Traoré's vision went beyond weapons. He upgraded the core elements of mobility and technology. The army acquired new armored vehicles, mine-resistant transports, all-terrain vehicles, and rapid strike bikes for remote operations. Surveillance and combat drones became part of daily missions. Communication systems shifted to encrypted digital networks, ensuring no hostile force could intercept or disrupt orders. For the first time in decades, Burkinabè soldiers felt like hunters, not prey. "We are no longer the army of yesterday," one senior officer told me. "Now we're ready for any challenge, anywhere in Africa, all thanks to Traoré." This was not propaganda. These were battle-tested men who had buried their comrades because past governments failed them. Now they spoke with gratitude and confidence. They knew war would always be dangerous, but at last the odds were shifting in their favor. And this transformation is more than defense. It's a message to the world. Burkina Faso will not be intimidated, invaded, or destabilized. The days of begging foreign powers for security are over. The Burkinabè army controls its own destiny, and every soldier knows it. What Traoré has done for the army's morale is as significant as the new weapons. As every veteran will say, modern gear is useless without the skill to use it. From the start, Traoré understood that equipping the army was only half the mission. The other half was rebuilding its mindset, discipline, and capabilities from the ground up. Gone are the days when recruits were pushed into combat after only a few weeks of basic drills. Now soldiers endure a rigorous, months-long training process designed to toughen their bodies, sharpen their minds, and harden their resolve. Step into a modern Burkinabè training camp and you're hit with the intensity. Under the scorching Sahel sun, soldiers run long distances fully geared, crawl under live fire, and spar in close combat training. This is no ordinary boot camp. It includes instructors from Russia, Mali, and veterans from Burkina Faso's own legacy of guerrilla resistance. The drills are relentless. Urban warfare in replica towns, night raids using advanced optics and thermal scopes, coordinated missions with drone operators, and field medic training under simulated battlefield pressure. And it's not just about tactics, it's about spirit. Soldiers are taught that their mission is more than defending borders. It's defending dignity, independence, and the nation's future. As one officer put it, "Before we fought because it was our duty, now we fight because it is our mission." These camps are also melting pots. Farmers, mechanics, graduates, men and women from every background eat the same food, wear the same uniform, and fight for the same cause. Class and tribal divides vanish. Resilience training has become a cornerstone. Soldiers learn to resist interrogation, operate behind enemy lines, and counter disinformation meant to break their morale. The result? A disciplined, united force ready for any threat, from desert ambushes to cyber attacks. Veteran officers say morale is the highest they've ever seen. Many now confidently state they can face and defeat any hostile force, whether terrorists, foreign mercenaries, or state-backed armies. When people speak about Burkina Faso's military today, they often start with its new arsenal. Under Traoré's leadership, the army has gone from under-equipped to one of the best armed forces in West Africa. Just a few years ago, soldiers faced the front lines with old rifles, scarce ammo, and almost no armored support. That era is over. After a full audit of military needs, Traoré bypassed aid packages from the West, which always came with strings, and turned to partners who respected sovereignty. Russia became a key supplier of advanced weaponry and technology. Today's arsenal includes rounds, AK-2003 rifles, durable, precise, and equipped with tactical sights, armored personnel carriers, protecting troops in hostile zones, main battle tanks, a decisive advantage in open terrain, long-range artillery, capable of precision strikes miles away, surveillance and combat drones, eyes in the sky that can track and neutralize threats, night vision and thermal gear, making nighttime as safe as daylight for operations. Importantly, every piece of equipment is owned outright. No foreign bases, no leased hardware. One officer with over 30 years of service summed it up: "For the first time in my career, I feel we are truly ready for anything." Missile-equipped drones have been especially transformative, allowing the army to destroy threats before they reach civilians. Enemy incursions have dropped sharply. Fear now runs the other way. The message is unmistakable. Burkina Faso is armed, alert, and unafraid. Under Traoré, the army has become more than a fighting force. It's a family bound by shared purpose and loyalty to the nation. Veteran officers speak with visible pride, recalling the days of broken trucks, antique rifles, and no protective gear, compared to today's drones, armored vehicles, and cutting-edge weaponry. Traoré's leadership style seals this bond. He visits training grounds, shares meals with troops, and walks through the mud alongside them. Soldiers see him as a comrade in arms, not just a commander. This connection extends beyond the barracks. Civilians feel safer, markets reopen, farmers return to their fields, and children attend school under the watch of well-equipped patrols. The transformation has restored dignity. Soldiers wear their uniforms knowing they defend not just a government, but a vision of complete independence. The message to the world is clear: Burkina Faso will never again be a soft target. Borders are fortified, and any force that tests them will face swift, overwhelming resistance. As one officer said, "We're ready for anything, anyone, anywhere, anytime." The rest of Africa is watching. Some are inspired, and the reborn Burkinabè army has shifted the balance of power in the region, for good.